Yo, what up, guys? Barcelona just finished playing against Valencia and they just destroyed Valencia. They destroyed them. I believe the scoreline was 7-1. And let's get right to talking business. Barcelona were good. Valencia were horrible. The tactics from the very first 10 minutes, I saw Valencia trying to play a high line against Barcelona. When Barcelona have arguably one of the quickest lineups or front three in the whole entire world, really. Rafinha's fast. Lamine Yamal is fast. Ferran Torres, who played today, he was fast. Or he's pretty decently fast. But Barcelona were good. Why were Valencia playing a high line? It makes no sense. You literally see that Barcelona's weakness so far this season has been teams who sit back. And you go to Barcelona, you go to their stadium, playing at home, and you try to play a high line. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I want to point out two little instances from this game. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but I feel like teams should know about this play already. Lamine Yamal, literally, that's half of his goals and that's half of his assists. He cuts back. And then he always looks for that looping cross, and there's always a player there. I think in order for teams to stop this correctly, this guy has to go over here, and he has to prepare himself for that cutback, because Lamine Yamal is the most dangerous player in this team. You take out Lamine Yamal, and they lose like 90% of the times, almost. A good majority of the time that Lamine Yamal hasn't played, Barcelona has dropped points. So, I just don't understand how teams don't see this already. Like, you have to commit that extra player. Lamine Yamal is a player that you need 2-3 players to be marked on. Yeah, he's 17 years old, but he's that good. So, that was the first mistake. But let me tell you the biggest mistake I saw. Look at that. Oh crap, I think this is the ball right here. Look at that. Look at this lineup. How are you going to play a high line on an away game? So, people are going to look at this game and see the scoreline and they're going to say, how come Barcelona don't do this every single game? How come Barcelona be so good one game and be so bad the next game? They were good this game, but I think it was 90% down to how dumb Valencia were. Valencia had horrible tactics. This is arguably one of the worst approaches to a game that I have seen in a while. Like, Valencia, on top of the fact that you're on regulation zone, you want to play a high line? It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, what place is Valencia in now? So they're 1 point away from being last place. And they're minus 16 goals. I mean, yeah, they deserve to be there. I know they almost took points away from Madrid, but Madrid is... everyone who saw the Madrid game and might have thought to themselves, oh, maybe Valencia aren't as bad as what they seem to be. For some reason, Valencia against Madrid games, Madrid always lose points. I believe that Valencia is a team that Madrid lose the most points against behind Barcelona. So that just tells you, for some reason, Valencia just seems to have Madrid's number. Not this past game, but it does. It's like that in most cases. But I just don't understand how a team could be so stupid. Like, that was literally the dumbest thing you could do. But anyways, I'll go back to this lineup. Rafinha, people are saying that Rafinha deserves to potentially win Ballon d'Oro. If Rafinha wins Ballon d'Oro, then what does that say about the world of football right now? Lamine Yamal is good. He deserves all the hype because he's cooking. But there's a couple of these players. Fermin's good. But make no mistake, he's Real Betis bound. He's gonna end up in Real Betis. Casado, yeah, he's also Real Betis, but these two players, I think they're going through a good moment right now. But make no mistake, these two they're gonna end up in Real Sociedad or Real Betis. So I see a lot of hype being made on these two players, but that's my opinion right now. Real Betis bound, Real Betis bound. And this is right here is Valencia bound. He's going back to Valencia in Division 2. So don't think this dude's any good. I remember when Barcelona first signed this dude, I was like, this dude is trash. Valencia were literally, or sorry, Barcelona were having horrible signings up until now. I don't know what Hansi Flick is doing, but they're making these young players work well together. I guess you give them that confidence, but yeah, I mean, this team is good when you give them space. I think this team, even though like they've gone through a bad moment, I think this team actually performs the best in Europe with space. You give this team space, and they're going to be the best performing team in Europe. But you give them no space, and they just crumble. So the goal of every single game should be sit back and hit them in the counter, because they play a high line. They do half of the job for you. So it makes no sense why Valencia will come to this game and play a high line. I'm sorry, Valencia, you're freaking stupid. That was arguably one of the dumbest approaches to a game that I've seen in a while. Anyways, Barcelona are now again 7 points behind Real Madrid, and yeah, Real Madrid have put themselves in a comfortable space, but Barcelona can't afford any points dropped. So I feel like Barcelona don't do a good job chasing leagues, but once they're ahead, they know how to stay ahead. I always thought it was a weird psychology to this game, but that's just the football world. For some reason, Barcelona never do well chasing the league. And I feel like once they drop a couple points in the league, I've never seen them get back in place. And that's, for the most part, has been all the Real Madrid leagues in the past 10, 15 years. They put themselves in a comfortable position, and Barcelona were never able to catch up. So if you ask me, this league is pretty much over. If you ask me. And it's crazy to say this because just 1 month ago, 1.5 months ago, everyone thought Barcelona were going to run away with this league. But Mbappe's cooking. There's going to be teams that sit back deep, and Barcelona's going to be bound to drop more points. Because this game proves nothing. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, Barcelona won 7-1, but again, that was more Valencia's doing than Barca. So, Atletico Madrid, they're starting to crumble too. I always saw this coming. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up as that. Barcelona, you did good, but Valencia, you're horrible. And you deserve to lose 7. You deserve to lose more. Anyways, peace out, guys. Pumpkin Pigs out.